working. I'm trying something new here tonight. Let me just make sure here, get a few people in here real quick here on this live. It is freezing. If you're watching this, this is a replay um, of a live ghost hunt at a haunted house, haunted museum. So just wait a few minutes here. Hopefully this audio is working and you guys can hear me. Hopefully it's working. Give it a few seconds here. Just do all chat. There we go. Hey, hello. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Let me know. Yeah, you can hear me. Cool, awesome. I'm using a new microphone, so hopefully it's using the microphone and not the camera audio right now. So we have a wireless microphone right now. Hello, Michelle, Chris, Lost, Lynn, Lissa, Alyssa, I'm sorry, Kathy, I'm sorry, I'm blind, I can't see that far. Anyways, tonight there's no actual episode to Paranormal Encounters, but I am filming one right now, and it's freezing. I'm in the warmest room right now, and I decided to go live here on YouTube again and give you guys a live ghost hunt. It is like 20 degrees out. I'm here with Tad, which, if you guys don't know where I'm at the Van Buren Historical Poorhouse Museum, and I was here, and this was my Halloween special, where we witnessed a fan turn on by itself. So I got the lovely pleasure of having Tad here, letting me come in here, and he is in here tonight. It's going to be a part of his live. Maybe talking a little bit about some of the ghost stories so you guys can see it firsthand, and we brought some paranormal equipment, obviously, because I'm filming an episode, so you guys can partake in that. How's everybody? Keith, Savvy, Patty, you remember that episode? That was a good episode. So let me introduce Tad. This is Tad. Let me take off my microphone real quick so he can hear you. This is Tad.
Hi. If you remember, he was kind enough to let me do the introduction at the other video.
Yes, for the interview. Tad's interview was very spooky, if you guys remember that. So me and Tad just did another interview out in the hallway. He had some more stories to tell me about other groups of people that came in here after I was here, and they've had some really spooky experiences upstairs. They all are saying hi.
Well, hello back. I'm glad you guys would like to spend your Saturday night with us. I know you could be anywhere in the world, but I'm glad you're spending it with us.
Yes.
And hopefully you're a lot warmer than what we are.
Yes. This room is the warmest room of the building, and I'm telling you right now, my feet, my toes are burning, and it's been burning. And I was in a room for like 25 minutes, and I was like, man, this is so cold. So I haven't been out filming since December. So I wanted to get out and film a new episode, and tonight's the night. So we're here back at this building to see what happens since we have new paranormal equipment. Nice and warm in bed. Aren't you lucky? I'm jealous. Freaking want to be warm. Always catch Connor. Love it. Thank you so much. All right, guys. I'm going to put the microphone back on. Hopefully you guys can hear me pretty well. I know it looks weird, but anyways, we're going to take some paranormal equipment and we're going to go in some of the spooky places. So, oh gosh, I brought gloves, but I don't think I'm gonna use the gloves when I'm live because you guys won't be able to, I won't be able to push any buttons. It won't work. It won't work. So anyways, like I said, I'm filming an episode here tonight. I actually already had some really spooky stuff happen. We were up in the 1960s room. If you guys remember that from the first time I was here, you guys voted for me to go to the basement last time, which I did, obviously. But I went in the 1960s room for the start of the investigation. Had some weird stuff going on with the music box. Went up there again with an epoch device and a laser tripwire and some cat balls. And had some really spooky stuff happen. So I can't wait for you guys to see what just happened to me about an hour ago. So we can go back up there. Connor, turn up your mic. Can you not hear me real well? Hold on. Can you guys hear my mic for a while or no? Here. Let me see. Let me put you down. 1 second. 1 second. I've never used this mic before, like on a live stream. So, can you guys hear me really well now? It's like ASMR. Hear you fine, and I have AirPods in though. It's so low. Is this low? Is this fine? I can't tell. I can hear you. This is better. Very low. I talk low. I'm sorry. I don't know how to turn this mic up. Let me see here. Give me a second. Let me see if I got my receiver right here on the side. I don't really know. I don't know. So I will just use the mic like this. How about that? All right. Tad, would you mind being the cameraman?
I'm sure I don't mind.
You can just be the cameraman for right now. I would just, so I got to carry the mic, I guess. Tad's the cameraman, everybody. I appreciate it, Tad. All right, so we brought all of our equipment, guys. What we have with us is, let me move some of the stuff out of the way real quick here. We've got the Epoch device. Hold on. Alex, thank you so much for the super chat. What is your opinion on aliens? Honestly, I don't think they're not real. I just don't know how proof of aliens. But thank you so much for that super chat. I really appreciate that. I'd love to see an alien. I mean, honestly, that'd be kind of spooky. Anyways, we got the Epoch device. We've got the laser trip wire, which is a mess I just used and got spooked upstairs. So I came downstairs with it still together. We've got the REM pods, voice recorder, cat balls, and we also got the fan tune, which is right here. Paranormal Quest, thank you so much. What's up, guys? They just donated 20 memberships. Thank you, guys. Seriously, so much, you guys. What do you guys want me to use? Oh, my gosh. You guys are being... Helen, thank you so much for the super chat, you guys. Okay, let's take the Epoch device and the tripwire upstairs. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this light on for Tad, so he has a light. So give me a second here, okay? There. Now they can see. You ready, Tad?
I'm ready to do it.
Let's go into the freezing area. Okay. So let's go to the basement.
Right.
Yeah.
We go straight to there.
Okay. Now, Tad, what I will ask you, though, is that this room that we're in right now, wait, is that the fan?
That is the fan.
And what's up with this fan?
When Connor was here last time, or I should say the first time, I was sitting in here waiting for him to do his deal upstairs. He came downstairs, and as he walks through the door, he's talking to me, and then all of a sudden, the fan just came on by itself. And I said to him, I said, well, you didn't somehow turn on the fan, but he couldn't have. And so I told him, I said, just unplug it. And
It's still unplugged.
it's still unplugged, yes. And if you watch that original video, when he walks in the door, you can see it's not running. And then all of a sudden, it just comes on.
Yeah, which is absolutely spooky because I still have no explanation for it. We were here already for a couple hours at that point beforehand, and nothing odd was happening. And this is the room that you had your first experience at, right?
Yes, my very first experience ever, I was coming up the stairs from the basement into this room, and the light turned on by itself.
Hopefully the light turned on for us downstairs or some heat. All right. What I can do, Tad, if you want to carry this stuff, I can take the camera from you so you don't have to hold
sure.
on to that. And then I'll switch you.
All right.
Oops. There we go. All right. On down to the abyss. Can you see down the stairs?
Oh, I'm fine.
Hopefully we don't trip down the stairs and become ghosts ourselves. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm having to look down the stairs and walk down the stairs with a light shooting in my eye. It sounds like easy. So I don't know if you guys remember this too. Where are you at? I'm at the Van Buren Historical Poorhouse Museum up in Michigan. We can set something up in here now that we don't have a sub pump going.
Oh, yeah.
So let me set this camera down, guys, somewhere in this room. All right. Where are you guys watching from tonight? Tell me. I'm watching from a freezing basement right now. My hands are freezing. Denver, Texas, Maine, Louisiana, Louisville, Kentucky, UK, Ontario. Wow, all over the place. Oh my gosh. I really appreciate you guys tuning in and watching this here tonight. We brought down here the Epoch device and the laser wire, okay? I'm not sure if all of you guys have seen the laser wire, but what we'll do is we'll set up real quick here, especially with the Epoch device. Canada, a lot of Canadians. Appreciate every single one of you guys. Got you on my phone and the computer to help you out. Thank you so much If you guys aren't ready, please hit that like button on this live too, okay? We have an episode coming out of this location as well next week. So you guys will see some of the spooky stuff that just happened upstairs. All right, so what I'm gonna do, Tad, would you hold the camera for a minute again? I'm sorry.
Sure.
Oh gosh, you can see, you can't see it on there, but you can see the breath.
Yeah, I believe it's cold.
Oh gosh, it's terrible. Can we have summertime? Okay, set up this tripwire, and we'll show everybody who doesn't know what this does, what it does. That was really redundant, but yeah. Okay. Whew. Okay. All right, so we may have to take a few breaks every few moments here because it's really cold. Crystal, thank you so much for that super chat. I really appreciate your support for this YouTube channel. Thank you. All right, let's show them what this rope does here, Tad. If you want to point the camera down over this way. Can you see it? I don't know. Here, I'll grab it. I can't really see it on the screen because of chat. All right, let me flip this camera around. And you guys can barely see that, okay? Just see my face like that. It's kind of hard to do this. I'm using a new rig here, okay? So this is basically the laser tripwire. If you guys have ever seen this yet, it was on my last episode where I filmed at a jail. Basically, it's got a LiDAR camera in it. It's got a 9-foot cable that goes all the way to the back there, which I'll show you. Let me flip this on. So basically right there, it's got a LiDAR box right here. What it does is it's mapping this entire rope. The blue light's just showing that it's indicating that it's on, and it's going up and down. What this also does too is it also indicates temperature change. So blue means it gets colder. Purple means it gets warmer, which is probably going to get blue a lot. What it does is when somebody stands on front of it, it'll show up a white light and a red trail where it shows you the trail of somebody walking. So hopefully you guys got to see all that because it's very difficult to show you with this rig. So anyways, we got that set up down here in the basement. If you guys remember too, in this episode that I filmed here last time, when I was down in the basement, I heard a loud thud, and I couldn't explain what it was. I wasn't sure if it was this thing right here. This is air conditioner or something.
Oh, the dehumidifier.
Dehumidifier. I don't know if that thing popped the last time I was here or not, but that's what that is. So the tripwire is awesome. It sure is. Now I'm gonna keep trying to check the chat too while I'm showing you guys this stuff, so bear with me here, okay? Oh, gosh. Okay. It is so damn cold. Okay, I'm watching from Kentucky. Dang. Thank you so much, guys. Okay. All right, let's set you guys down right here. I'm gonna see if you can see this rope. Who just sent that? Redneck, thank you so much for that super chat. I seriously appreciate that support. Thank you. Okay. I'm going to try my best to actually, what I'll probably do is take this rig off and show you it with my hand, obviously, because it's on a rig right now for this camera. It's a little difficult to show you all this stuff, but we will do. Let's turn on the epoch device. Give me a second, guys. Let's just see. So I can flip this camera around so you guys can actually see everything. Just bear with me for a second. Okay. Now you guys can see it. There we go. Okay. I know you got the little handle right there, but this is as best I can do for the minute. But anyways, now I can see the chat and I can see you guys, what you see. We've got the epoch device set up right there. If you guys are familiar with that, that's basically just a yes or no device. It just worked upstairs on the 3rd floor, and then like I said, it gave me some really, really creepy responses, which I can't wait for you guys to see that. Anyways, green means yes, red means no. And then we got a tripwire right here. All right, and you guys can feel free to ask questions, and leave them here in the chat, and we'll ask them, okay? As long as they're respectful. What we'll also do too is, Tad, do you want to set up some cat balls I've got here?
Sure, we can let me put them out.
Wherever you would like to, sir. I've only got like 4, I think.
All right, well, I'll put some by the door down here.
Would you like a light? If I can get my flashlight to work.
No, I'm good.
Okay. So Tad is currently setting up some cat balls right now. We actually had one of those work upstairs too, which coincides with what was really creepy upstairs, which you'll see later.
Do you have to push a button or something to turn them on?
Yeah, you got to push them in. There you go. Yep. All right. If there's any spirits down here in the basement, my name is Connor. I'm sure you know who I am. And I know you know who Tad is. If you're here, if you could light that up green on that device right there for us, we would really appreciate that. We just want to know if somebody's down here. Man, my hands are freezing. Use Seer if you have it. I would, Vicky, but I'm streaming on my phone where that Seer is at. Tad's going to set one up over there, it looks like. In that room over there. So if we see any cat balls go off in this room, I'll be able to show you guys real quickly. Okay. And you can feel free to ask questions too, Tad. If you're down here, if there's any spirits down here, can you please light that up green for us, please, on the Epoch device? We just want to know if you're here still. I was just communicating with somebody upstairs on the 3rd floor. I really do, Jill. Hey, John, what's going on? I'm doing pretty good. Twilight Empire, I'm doing good. I'm just freezing. I think me and Tad both are. Tad came more prepared for this than I did. We are at the Van Buren Historical Poorhouse Museum. If there's anybody down in this basement, can you please light up this device? I've had some friends that just came here and had some communication with some spirits down here. Oh, green means yes. Thank you. We appreciate that. See that, Tad?
I did. Were you the people that spoke to Phil and Debbie? He caught a couple of your voices here in the carriage room.
Thank you for lighting that up, by the way. We appreciate that.
Yeah, you know, we're just here to tell your story. You know, like you say, you've seen Connor before. He's a very honest person, and we are just here to tell your story and let everybody know as much as we can about you.
Were you the spirit I was communicating with upstairs? Did you follow me down here? Did you hear? Did you make footstep sounds?
Not the footsteps. I'm looking at my recorder out of my
Wait.
out of my pocket.
I'm hearing footsteps.
Wow. Footsteps we hear all the time. I don't even pay any attention to that.
Like I'm hearing upstairs.
The museum, for those of you who don't know, we were closed up for a couple years. The roof was tore off by a tornado, and one of the workers worked by himself a lot, repairing our sunroom. When he was all done, he went back to the contractor. He told his boss, he said, "I'm so glad I don't have to go back to that museum anymore." And his boss asked him why. He said, "I'm tired of hearing those people walk up and down the stairs all day." So, I mean, we've had people on regular tours that saw apparitions and things like that.
That's freaking spooky. I'll tell you that. If I was here alone hearing footsteps, that'd be really spooky. And you're doing paranormal investigations throughout the winter time here too, right?
Yeah, we can do it whenever anybody wants to show up. If you'd like to stay the night, I suggest we do it in the summertime.
Yeah, not tonight. Not this night. Do you like Tad? He knows a lot about the history about this place. You can't hear us? Wait, can you guys hear? You guys can hear us, right? Somebody just said they can't hear me. Spiral Path Creations, thank you so much for that super chat. I really appreciate you doing that. Thank you. Yes, I am wearing a mic. Would you guys want me to turn the mic off? Is it because it's so low right now? You guys can't really hear me? Hold on. If I put the mic this close to my face, are you guys able to hear me then? I didn't really mess with this because I didn't know what I was doing. Never used this mic before on YouTube Live. Yep. I can hear you just low. Okay. Let's see. You can hear it fine. Okay. Sorry guys, technical issues. Never used this mic before on YouTube Live. I didn't know that the volume is so low. Better now. I got the mic literally, I got the mic like this close to my face, so you guys can see it. Todd, what do you say we take some of this stuff and just walk around, I guess? Show people the place, because not really having a response right now going on here. And then we'll just collect this stuff real quick here, guys. Give us a quick second, okay, guys? I know this is not the fun part where we have to tear stuff down, but just give me a second here. Set the camera down for a minute so we can get this all tore apart. And then we can walk around and show you guys some of the spookiness of this place, because, you know, like, you guys might have seen the episode, but you might not have seen, like, you don't see the whole place when it comes to filming the actual video, you know? So, all right, let's grab up those cat balls. And we'll move on, put this stuff in the warm room so it doesn't die. And then we can go walk around and show them some of the stuff around here. It is so cold, you guys. So cold. Okay. Where's the epoch device? Do you have the epoch device? Oh, no, I have the epoch device. Yeah, you just got to push the button in on the cat ball. There you go. Would you be able to carry that?
Yeah.
And then I'll flip this camera around. Okay, now we're going to go walk around. Give me a second, guys. We're just going to go drop off some of this gear, and then we'll show you guys some of the spooky stuff about this place. Give you like a little bit of a tour that you might not have seen. Sorry again about this microphone too, guys. This is the first time I ever used this microphone live on YouTube, so next time I know to figure out how to make the volume louder on this. Okay, we're gonna go in the warm room real quick here. Oh God, it's like 15,000 degrees warmer in here. Okay, give me a second. Let me put this camera down. John, 9 months. Love the behind the scenes stuff, Connor. Thank you so much, John. 9 months is crazy. I really appreciate all your support. Okay. All right, got a cat ball on me. We can just throw the cat balls in there. Okay, so do you guys want me to just show you guys around the place for the minute here? Or you want me to equip map somewhere else? As you can see how cold it is, my fingers are red. That's how freaking freezing it is in here. Tell me what you guys want. This is your guys' live, so I will show you guys around. It's not a very good microphone, kind of. It's not a very good microphone, kind of poopy. Well, it's not really poopy. It's because the microphone's low. Lisa, 15 months. Thank you so much. Here, why don't we do this? 1 second. Can you guys hear me better? Is that better? Is it working? Shelly, thank you so much for the super chat. Can you guys hear me? Is it better? Yes. Okay. Cool. Okay, microphone's off. I unplugged the microphone. We're not using this dang microphone. I'm so sorry. 1 second here. Let me turn this off on that camera over here. All right. We're using an iPhone microphone now. That sounds better, right? Loud and clear. Okay, cool. All right, so that microphone's way too low for everybody. Okay. Let me just take this rig off 1 second, guys. We're gonna do it so you guys can actually really see everything. I know this sucks for a second here. Just give me a second. I thought I came prepared today, and I guess I'm not prepared. Not as prepared as I thought. Okay. Ouch, I just pinched my finger. Okay, here we go. Hey, Connor, you missed my 12-month marker. Linda, 12 months? Thank you so much for being a member for 12 months. I really appreciate that. Year is wild. So many people in here are so generous here tonight. I really appreciate all of you guys. All right, guys. Do you guys want me to show you the place? I could give you like a little tour with Tad telling you a little bit about the history, about some of the stuff, or some of the spooky stuff. Or would you like me to take you somewhere else and we can set up more equipment and try to do more ghost hunting somewhere else? Which would you like to see first? Put a 1 in the chat if you guys want me to give you like a little tour. Put a 2 if you want me to go find another room to do a ghost hunt and some equipment. 1. 3. I don't know what a 3 is. Both. Yeah, it's both. We'll do both. We'll do tour first or ghost hunt first. So a tour. Okay, they want to do a tour. Okay. So I'm going to flip the camera around. Mr. Tad's on camera in a minute, and I'll have him give us a little tour of this place and talk about a little of the ghost stuff. Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay. All right. Cameras around. Everybody, this is Tad.
Hello again.
Now everybody can hear you really well.
Just want to let you know there's 44 rooms, so we probably won't hit all 44. I'll try and do the ones that I think are kind of maybe my most favorite.
All right, let's go.
All right.
What do you want?
We're just standing in the archives, the office area right now, so we'll head out to the main entryway, and if you look at it, the house is split 50-50. Men were on the right, women were on the left, and that was just the way the house was split.
All right.
Now, you want to give them a shot of the 2 doors?
So right side was men's?
Yep, right side men, left side was ladies.
Okay. Here, Tad, I got a light for you too, so you can see what you're doing.
Alrighty.
And so they can see you when you're in the dark.
Yeah, I didn't know if you wanted me to flip the lights on or.
Oh, no, you're good. Dark is spooky, right?
That's true.
You just know if I run away, you won't know. I'm just kidding. I won't do that to you.
I have to apologize, when we close up for the winter, we cover a lot of stuff with sheets. But in this room is Dick Craig's barber shop. He was a barber in Lawrence, which is a little town next door to us, for 65 years. He cut 5 generations of heads. When he started cutting haircuts, they were 10 cents for an adult, 7 cents for kids.
Wow. Can't get a haircut for that cheap now.
No. Here's one thing I always point out when I'm doing my tour, is a lady donated her glass eye to us.
Oh my God.
She was a member here, and this was her actual glass eye.
Oh my God.
So I try to tie in some kind of joke about, well, keep an eye out for you.
Oh, wow. Mary Beth, 19 months. Thank you so much. I do have gloves. I'm just seriously, just feel like it's easier to hold the camera without gloves. Thank you so much for all your support.
And then this is the doctor's office. Every one of these rooms was multiple people's bedrooms. Now they have a different theme. But that's the doctor's education skull. It's a fully articulated human skull.
Look at that, guys. Look how spooky that is, right?
And it's my fault that it's behind glass. It used to be out not under glass. When we give school tours, if I had an unruly group, I would make the skull, his jaw move and scare the kids.
Oh my God.
So, of course, I ruined it for everybody.
Oh, wow.
This room is just our general store, which used to be the waiting room for the county hospital, which was actually right across our parking lot. and it was a county hospital for about 60 years until they built a new one, and then now the old one's been demolished.
Thank you so much. You are so welcome. I love giving you guys paranormal content.
This is our sunroom. It was added on in the 1920s because the ladies' auxiliary would come here to do volunteer work. Their biggest complaint was men would never take a bath. Well, back in the old days, the men and women were not allowed to commingle. So they put the sunroom on so men would take a bath on Saturday night to commingle with ladies on Sunday. And this is kind of a little tragic story here. This is the old post office from Kendall, Michigan.
Wow.
And it still has the names of some of the people on the backside. One of the families, though, their kid, if you're from the Midwest area, you probably remember this, their son went to Chicago for a interview for construction. He was 19, he never came back. When they dug up the serial killer John Wayne Gacy, when they dug up his home, he was one of the 30-some-odd kids buried in the crawl space.
Oh my.
From little bitty Kendall, Michigan. He just thought he was going for a job, and he never made it back home. So, and that's been probably in the 70s, 80s when that happened. And yeah, it's just a tragic. They found a lot of people buried under his house, and no telling how many more that they never did find.
Shelly, almost 2 years. That's wild. Thank you so much for all your support. You guys are amazing tonight. I love you guys. You guys are amazing.
This is our music room, and I always make the joke, this before TV, everybody had to entertain themselves, and everybody knew how to play an instrument or sing or something.
Wish I could play an instrument. I'm sorry, too, if the phone looks a little shaky, guys. I'm freezing, so I'm sorry. Feel that stain or China.
Well, this has got a little paranormal story to it. This is our Shirley Temple bowl. And inside the bowl, I don't know if you can tell it or not, there's a picture of Shirley Temple.
Yeah, you can kind of see it.
And they told me this came out of a Wheaties box in the 30s. Well, when I do my tour, I always talk about the Shirley Temple bowl. I always tell a little story about her. One Sunday I'm coming through doing my tours. I go to talk about the Shirley Temple bowl, and it's gone. Of all the stuff in this case, that's the only thing missing. So I asked the ladies here, did you guys move it for some reason? Nobody has a clue. A year and a half later, the bowl shows up on the office desk by itself. So I always say that whatever's here plays jokes on us once in a while. And they knew I always specifically talked about it, and they decided to take it for a while. So they took it for a while, and then they brought it back.
Oh my gosh. I do not have the death whistle here with me. I haven't used that in so long. And I saw something else, but thank you so much, you guys, for all your kind words here tonight. I really appreciate you. Hope you guys are enjoying this live right now. We are going to go to a room in a few minutes and set up some equipment so you guys can see some stuff, and hopefully some stuff happens. Liz, thank you so much for the super chat. You're amazing. Thank you so much for the support.
So we're going to head up to the second floor, the female side, which happens to seem like the side that has the most activity.
Okay. Thank you, guys. Oh, we're trying to be careful. The worst thing that could happen, I think we could fall down the stairs.
And we've had that happen once.
Yes. Mark, thank you so much for the super chat. You guys are amazing tonight. Thank you guys seriously so much for all your support.
So we're about to walk into the military room, and I'm going to use the K2 meter. Twice now we've been in the military room, and some of the uniforms make the K2 meter go off and some don't. So we'll give it a try tonight.
Gotta switch hands real quick, guys. My right hand's freezing. I'm sorry, 1 second. Whew.
There's something about this corner, we can't figure it out. But the K2 meter always seems to go off at this corner. There's no electricity or anything going. But if we move it, nothing.
Interesting.
But every time we put it at this corner, there's something.
There's no electrical box or something behind that?
There's no electric at all going on.
Interesting.
And we've tried this before, so we'll try it again tonight. This is a storage area that goes inside the wall, and we'll see if it stops once we open it up. Nope, it's not gonna stop today.
Wait, what's back there?
It's just a storage area.
Oh.
But one time we opened the door and the K2 meter just stopped.
Oh, that's kind of spooky. You got the music box?
No, I left it downstairs, I wish I picked it up. So we're gonna try to debunk it and try a different K2 meter. Same thing, it goes off in that corner. I don't know, we can't figure out why. But I'm gonna step inside the display case and I'll show you if we can make any of the, pick up anything on uniforms. These are all World War II uniforms.
World War II. Wow, that one just went off. I see. Oh, you guys might hear a beeping noise every once in a while. There is a smoke detector that's dying. We can't get to it to fix the batteries right now, so you'll hear that every once in a while. Thank you so much to you guys. Almost 300 people are in here right now watching. I appreciate every one of you guys.
So I don't know why some of these pick up and then some don't.
So this is a dumb question, but those were worn by people, right?
Oh yeah, these like this person right here, this was his uniform.
Wow.
And see, we've got nothing on this uniform, but then up here we've got, it goes off. I can't tell you why.
The spirit box. Do you have your spirit box here?
No, I did not bring that.
I want to see if I wonder if I brought mine. I might have mine. We're going to bring more equipment up here, guys, in just a minute. We just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a tour. Right now, this EMF meter, by the way, just hit yellow. Haven't seen it hit yellow yet, but when I was talking, it just went yellow, and now it stopped. Oh, it's back.
And I don't know why, as we go along the case, it'll get higher and it'll get lower.
And there's no lights inside this glass, right? Obviously, nope. There's no
Yeah, you know
lights.
what I mean, if we can turn the light on and try it, and it doesn't seem to affect it.
Huh.
But in this room, I had the music box going off one time, really crazy.
Jill, thank you so much for the 17 months. You should definitely come here and tour this place. Somebody suggested we should call out the names that are on the
Oh yeah, if you want to do that,
the
I never thought about that.
and call out the names and see if it triggers anything. What we can do is we can get some more equipment from downstairs and bring that up here and try that method out. This is a good idea.
If they think it's glass, I don't think it's glass because this glass is doing nothing.
No, I don't think it's glass. I was wondering if there's lights behind the glass, and I guess there isn't.
Well, there is, but I'll tell you what, I don't think it'll make a difference if we put it up by the light. But there's no power, so it shouldn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, see now, maybe if I put it right up to the light, but if I do it there.
Is it like, what kind of glass is this, do you know?
Oh, just glass is all.
Oh, it's just glass. I don't know what different glass there is, but somebody asked if it was lead glass. I'm like, I don't know what lead glass is, but.
Yeah, like this one, this glass is just absolutely nothing.
Interesting.
Oh,
John, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. I really appreciate you. Welcome new channel members. These guys get to see this episode early next week.
And this is something new. Let's just try it. This was a stretcher.
Oh, wow. I didn't even notice I'm standing right next to it.
But there's nothing.
Wow. Did not notice there was a stretcher there. That's kind of spooky to think about.
We'll make our way. We'll go over to the jail cell.
Okay. We're locking Tad up in the jail cell, guys, with the lights off.
No, not tonight.
And can you tell me why there was a jail cell over here?
Yes, each side of the poorhouse has its own jail cell. This is the men's side now. A lot of the residents here were mentally challenged. So if you got out of control, they would lock you up until you calmed down. If a marshal was coming across state, Hartford did not have a jail. So the marshal could stay here, lock up his prisoner, and then go off the next day.
Interesting.
The most interesting thing we have in here is the hook that the county used forever to drag the rivers and lakes for dead bodies.
Oh my gosh.
When they got a new hook, they gave us the old hook.
I didn't even know that was in here, and I was in here one time. Things you find out, guys, after you've already been here.
Yeah. So I don't know, it's had a blip or two, but not much.
When was this jail active in here, you think?
Oh, it was active up until World War II.
World War II?
Yeah, after World War II, they closed all the poorhouses down.
Rakan, thank you so much. 2 years almost. That's wild. Thank you so much for all your support. Wow. You guys are amazing, all you guys. All right. Why don't we say we get some equipment
Sure.
and let's go to school, I guess, so to speak, you know? You like that pun?
And we do have the schoolroom up here.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. That we're going to go to school. Give it a second, guys. We're just going down the stairs. We're going to grab some equipment and we're going to go see if we can speak to some spirits in the schoolroom. I'm just in this room real quick warming up. Give me a second. Because my hands are freezing. Look at this. My hands are like red. That's how cold it is in here right now. So I'm probably going to put some gloves on, to be honest with you guys, for a minute. Got all my stuff in the way here. Sorry. Probably just gonna warm up in here for a second here, okay? Just check the chat for a minute here, and then we're gonna go and take some equipment up to the schoolroom and bring up the REM pods and the epoch device again and see if we can get something to go off up there. Don't get sick again, Connor. I'm trying not to. My whole family right now home is sick, so I'm trying my best not to get sick. I just got over being sick. I hated it. Break time, more like warm-up time. So we're gonna take up. Let's take up the. I wish they had like a little mini scooter, like not scooter, like a bag that is like futuristic, where it compacts down to nothing, so you can carry everything up at once. Be a lot easier. Wait, could we use this?
Yeah, I was gonna say let's.
Yeah, we could use the bucket. You're currently sick. I'm so sorry to hear that. Make sure you get plenty of fluids and some soup. Always mix up bag and scooter. Yeah, they're all the same, Dave, Brian. Okay, so we're just making a little goodie basket real quick to bring all our stuff up. Just give us a second. And we're gonna take that stuff up there. Okay, ready? Back to school. It's freezing. So how cold do you think it is in here, Tad?
Well, the snow is not melting, so it's well below freezing.
This is what I do. This is what I do. Ghost hunting in the winter. That's why I hate ghost hunting in the winter.
But we're glad to suffer for your pleasure.
Yes, we are glad. Like he said, we are more than happy to suffer for your pleasure. Your viewing pleasure. Schoolroom. I still, yep. Right. Okay. Hang on. Tad has the light, so it just took me a second to see what I was doing. All right, so right now, I'm gonna flip this camera around so you can stop seeing my ugly mug. We're in an old schoolroom. If you guys seen the episode from the first time I was here, you remember me being in here and the epoch device worked in here. So right now, the best thing to do is bring some trigger objects, because if there are any children spirits, what better way to bring out spirits, children spirits, than some fun, flashy little light stuff. Kids love flashy light stuff. So we're gonna set up some REM pods in this room, along with some spirit boxes. I'm sorry, with REM, I can't even talk, with some cat balls. Hang on here. There we go. Sorry, that was annoying for a second. I didn't bring a spirit box, by the way, guys. I forgot to bring that. Actually, I had it packed up with my stuff, and I forgot to grab it because I was in a rush out the door. So I think somebody asked me. Well, hello. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Hello. I'm going to tap. That wasn't me. And you weren't moving.
No.
Thank you. I see you like that. That was like as if somebody was right on top of that antenna too. Going off like crazy. Thank you for doing that. See, that was kind of weird. Wasn't expecting that to happen. All right.
I have to say this is the only room I've ever had REM pods go off in.
Really, because it just went off again as I'm trying to set this one up. I'm trying to watch that one while I set this one up real quick here. Just taking me a second. Okay. Both REM pods are set up. You guys saw that go off, right? I'm trying to set it up. I think the best thing to do is set the epoch device up back there now. We'll set the epoch device up. Temperature change. It's going to keep doing it, guys. I'm really sorry. It might be a little annoying. We'll have to keep resetting it, but we'll do our best about that. And he's got the music box facing the hallway, which is detecting temperature change right now in the REM pod. Again, it's only back there. This one's not going off. It's that one going off right now. So we're going to reset that one more time. There we go. Temperature has been set to the room temp, so it should not go off anymore. We've also got the epoch device on. Did you make the REM pod go off when I first set that up? We have a device right there. You might have seen me use it before, or you may be the same spirit we spoke with earlier. Can you make that light up green for yes, red for no if that was you? What's the oldest room here, Tad?
The oldest room?
Yeah.
Well, the whole building is about 130 some odd years old.
130 some years. God dang. Oh, did that light up green? No, that didn't light up green.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good. Tad just dropped an apple.
Off the teacher's desk.
Yeah.
Teacher won't be too happy.
So we brought some cat balls, but I think that's going to be kind of a pain right now to set up in here. If there's any spirits in here that just used that REM pod, could you please light that up green for me, please, on the epoch device? Use a temperature change again. I wish you could really I wish they had a REM pod where it didn't have the temperature because it's so annoying. I hate the temperature thing on the REM pods. I have to keep constantly resetting it in cold places. If there's anybody in this room with us, my name is Connor. If you don't know who I am, you might know who Tad is. Tad is sitting there at the bench. If you know who Tad is, can you let me know on that device right there by lighting up green if you've seen him before?
Or if you touch any of the other green lights that are on the shelf or the desk, or chair, I should say, it'll let us know you're here too. And the music box is outside the door if you're walking around and you don't want to come in, you can make the music box go off. You did it before when we were up here at the classroom.
How we doing? Music box right there. Liz, thank you so much for the 5 memberships. Thank you seriously so much. Welcome new channel members. Yes, we have a music box right here, which if you guys never seen this before, if anything walks in front of it, is it on?
Should be.
No, I think it's dead. Yeah, I think it's dead. Or is it? Tad is dead.
Well, it was just working.
I just turned it on.
Oh, maybe I didn't turn it on. I thought I did.
No, you did turn it on. I saw you turn it on. I think it's dying is what it is. So that's what it does. If somebody walks in front of it, I think it's dying.
Oh, maybe it's
Makes sense because it's so dang cold. Oh. Is that because it's dying? Or oh,
I don't know.
green on the epoch device. I saw that as right before I said. Are you making the music box go off, or is it dying? It can't be because I just reset that. That's a little weird. It could be your batteries are dying.
Yeah, it might be just because it's so cold.
We can't really rule that as paranormal because I just literally turned it back on. Now it's doing that. Granted, it never went off when it clearly died. Kimberly, happy birthday tomorrow. I hope you have a really good birthday. I really appreciate you spending your pre-birthday in here with us. Oh, the REM pod. Is somebody, those are, I will tell you guys, these are brand new batteries I just put in before I came here on these REM pods. So I know that the batteries are good. So is there somebody using that REM pod? Yeah, we're not. I'm sorry, guys, but we're going to keep this chat respectful. So if you see anybody saying anything disrespectful, using vulgar words, I don't want them on the channel. We don't need that in the chat, guys. This is a friendly community. It's not respectful to call spirits names.
Well, I'm going to have to say that the music box is working good because I just switched spots with it, and now there's nothing.
So it is working right now.
So it must have been working because it's not acting fun.
That's interesting.
So I'm going to have to think that it was working before.
Okay. Well, if it shuts off again, we know that it died, I guess, for the batteries, because I know it didn't make noise when it died because it just shut off. But that REM pod just went off like crazy just a second ago. Like as if somebody just touched it. Are you the one that's touching the REM pod? You can light that up green to let me know.
Well, thank you.
Wow. Thank you for doing that. Wow. Wow.
Can you touch the other one?
Yes. Can you touch this REM? That's the temperature change in that REM pod now, though.
I'll help you get colder.
That one's the first time I did that. That's really cool. Thank you for doing that. I really appreciate this communication you're giving. Can you let me know on that device in the middle with the green and red light? Can you let me know if you're the same spirit that was speaking to me upstairs in what we call the 1960s room? Green means yes and red means no. No if you're a different spirit. I just want to know who we're talking to right now. Are you a teacher? If you're a teacher, you can light that up green. And if you're a child, you can light that up red. That'll just let us know who we're talking to. We're just here tonight to tell your story and get to know you. Donald, thank you so much. Hello from North Carolina.
He's the spirit that was here when the little boy Jacob was here. When he was here, you guys talked, someone talked to us quite a bit. Jacob said he would come back and speak with you again.
Beat, thank you so much for being a channel member, just becoming one. Thank you so much. You get to see all the new episodes early. If you don't want to use that epoch device right there, what you can do is you can make that REM pod go off again. Somebody's been using it quite a bit here. Can you let me know that you're still in this room with us? See, Carrie, though, this room, though, is not a schoolroom originally. This is just stuff put in here. So we can ask if it was a principal. I don't know how to say your first name, but Crouch, thank you so much for that super chat. I will definitely be getting a cheeseburger and stuff like that after this place. It is so cold. Thank you so much. I'm not seeing anything really else going on with these REM pods or the Epoch device. It was very strange that thing went up. Okay. No on the Epoch device. Now, could be environmental noise. I don't know. And now that one's indicating a temperature change. Thank you for using these devices. I want to reset this temp, guys. It's indicating temperature change is decreasing. Set the room temp, so if it goes down again, it's getting colder in here. Chris, we are at the Van Buren Historical Poorhouse Museum. Were you a principal? Are you attached to any of these desks or anything here?
If you were here during the big fire, can you make one of the REM pods go off? Or tell us yes or no with the other device? The green or the red? You know, we've had people here in the classroom talking about the fire before.
So I just want to point out to you guys that what you're seeing, some temperature change again. It's getting colder in this room. What you guys are seeing right now, by the way, is you can see that there's not much activity going on very quickly right now. This is what it is like really ghost hunting, that you don't have a lot of stuff going on, and then you just go through hours of spending time at a location, and then it gets cut down to a final hour, hour and a half long video.
Can I make a comment, everybody?
Yeah, go for it.
When I'm giving ghost tours or people come in for ghost tours, I always tell them, it's not like Haunted Mansion at Disney. There's nothing flying out of the walls, because if there was, I would be gone. There's a lot of, like Connor says, talking to the air and hoping to get a response back with an EVP or touching the device, and then it's all worth it. But there's a lot of kind of hurry up and wait. It's not like you see on TV, and I don't watch the ones on TV anymore because I just know how the real stuff is.
Yeah. It's when the stuff actually happens is like, holy cow. That's why I said green too. That's true. Ghosts agree. Spirits agree, I mean. John, thank you so much for that super chat. I really appreciate it. It goes with the drink with the burger. That's funny. Yes, so when stuff does happen, it's actually very exciting and it's a thrill. So what do you say we move on from this room in here?
Sure, we can do the female or side of the jail cell there, which is the
yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. And then what? No. Wow, look at that. That was a long no. That's actually somebody probably using that device. They don't want us to use the female side. One last question then, okay? You want us to stay on the male side? Light that up green. If you want us to go on the female side, light that up red. That was a very long no. They don't want us to go to the female side over there. Give you a few more seconds. Yeah, the chirping noise is a fire alarm dying, guys. We just can't reach it because it's at the ceiling.
Yeah, the ceilings are probably 12 feet high.
Yeah, they're 12 feet. I mean, I'm only 6 foot, so. All right, let's wrap up this stuff and take people to a new area. Breakdown time, guys. Just give us a quick second, okay? So you guys enjoying the live so far? Are you guys, I know that this temperature change on this REM pod, I know it's not insanely active, but that's just the reality of ghost hunting, guys. But I'm really appreciative of all of you guys being here and being able to see this firsthand of stuff actually happening. Thank you, Dad. So you guys enjoying this live? I know the jail one, don't forget your music box. The jail one was pretty crazy. Right there, your music box. You don't leave that up here. Yes, yes. Thank you guys seriously too also for all the support you guys are giving me tonight. It's been a really rough time filming episodes because I've been trapped.
You want to go to
The female side?
up here or downstairs?
Downstairs?
Well, you're headed downstairs. The female jail cell was over here on this side.
What do you think would be better?
Well, I mean,
I was just gonna put this in there in the room, warm up for a minute before we come back out here.
Sure.
You got a hat, gloves,
Yeah,
thick coat. I'm over here coming in this place with a t-shirt. You're just kind enough to let me use a hoodie to try to keep it warm because I don't know why I thought just wearing a t-shirt and a coat would be warm enough. I didn't think it was gonna be this cold here. Anyways, I was trying to say, it's been a little rough filming episodes, guys. I've been underneath the winter storm advisory, like, God, I don't even know, a lot. There's still 8 to 10 inches of snow in my backyard right now, but the roads are clear, so I was able to come up here and travel. Oh, you just turned on. I was like, wait.
Yeah, I turned on just for the fun of it.
So, you saw that. I didn't catch that.
It just did. Oh.
Hello? What is it? What is it facing?
Well, let me just move it to see what happens.
Yeah, let's move that real quick. Well, I'm gonna flip the camera on, guys. We see the spirit box or the music box going off. I do not worry about attachments. Sierra wants to know if you ever worry about attachments.
Usually when I'm giving tours with the public or whatever, I say a prayer before and after. I'll tell you one thing that must be down here.
Yeah, I think your batteries are dying on your music box.
I'll tell you, when we first started doing this, a group called Southwest Michigan Paranormal was here, and at the end of all his investigations, Dan, who runs the group, always says, "Do you have a message for Tad?" And like I say, this is when we first started doing all this stuff. The only word that came through the hack box was the word walnuts. And everybody said there must have been 40 people in the room. They all said all the blood just drained from my face. And the reason is that night I was in the back of my property and there's a great big black walnut tree, and I thought I'll pick up some of these walnuts and drive them out over the winter for my mom. But now our house that we're in, we built it ourselves. There's never been a house on this property. And I came here that night, got my truck, came here, never thought anything more about walnuts or anything else. And whatever it was, I'm assuming was with me at my house and the walnut tree. And when I left that night, I said, I'm never coming back. I am done. Nothing's ever strange has ever happened to my house. Like I said, it's a brand new house. Nobody ever died there, nothing. It was all farmland before. And I can't tell you what said it, but something had to be there. What are the odds of just randomly saying walnuts on the hack box?
That's really freaking weird.
Yeah, that was, and like I say, we've had other groups here that did say a prayer before and say a prayer after. So I've taken up that habit. If we do, a regular public one, I always say a prayer before and after. As far as I know, nobody's ever had anything go home with them. Every group says the spirits that are here are just stuck. They're not mean or anything, they're just stuck. And, if you live in Southwest Michigan and you go to the House of David, you can look them up online. Their belief was when their people died, they'd leave everything in their house as is because they believe they'll come back and pick up where they left off. That place, a lot of the investigators that go there say the spirits there are very, very mischievous. They steal your car keys. They do little things like that to have fun out of you. And I've heard more than one say the same thing. If you put your keys down and you come back for them, they're gone. You keep your keys in your pocket.
That's creepy.
And
What was that?
I don't know.
Not somebody coming in here, right?
No, the doors are locked. I didn't see any headlights come through the window.
Here, let's go look real quick here.
I don't know. I don't know what that was.
That's freaking weird.
But anyway, like I say, I've never had a bad experience here. I've scared myself worse than they've scared me, because my imagination runs wild at times when I'm here by myself. When I do come by myself to do something, everybody laughs at me, but when I walk through that door, I say to the empty air, hey, I'm here to do whatever. I know you guys are here. You don't need to show yourself to me. We'll all get along fine. I do what I got to do and I get out of here right away. But like I say, Anna comes through quite a bit. Other people have caught what they think is a couple of little boys. People have said they've seen, well, people on a regular tour have seen people here that are not here. Because they'll ask, who is such and such, and they'll describe this person. And there is no such person like that volunteers here. And if you go down the hall looking for this person, of course you don't find them. And we've had people say they've seen faces in the window when nobody's here.
I'm looking behind her shoulder to see if I see one.
And I even though I am terrified of the stuff, it fascinates me too.
Yes. Well, I hope that answers your question there. Just saying faces. You need to move the light. Yes, I know. I'm sorry. The light was giving like a little flare, I guess, on the camera, but that's okay right now. Guys, I've got a few more minutes on here. I realize we've been on this live for 66 minutes, 67 minutes now. It doesn't seem like an hour and 7 minutes, does it? We've got a few more minutes because I do need to get back to filming this episode, because I need to make this an episode, because you guys don't want to miss what happened upstairs in the 1960s room. There's something that happens up there that is really creepy, and something he just mentioned a minute ago. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but he just mentioned something a minute ago that got validated upstairs. But I need to do more investigating so I can figure out who it is, so that puzzle piece upstairs matches with anything else I capture here tonight. So we've got a few more minutes here. So let's just say we've got 10 minutes the most, 5 minutes the least. What do you guys want to see from me? Do you guys want me to take you to another room? Or do you guys want me to answer you some questions real quick here, okay? We've got about 5 more minutes, 10 minutes max. And then I got to get back to filming because it is getting a little late. I don't want to keep Tad out all night, and I do want to figure out what was going on upstairs or from earlier. Let's see. Window bottom left side. There's no face over there. Don't tell me that. Wait, this window? There's no face over here. You guys are trying to freak me out.
Me too.
Yeah. You guys are so welcome. You guys want to go into room behind you. There's nothing behind me. There's nothing. There's a window. There's nothing. There's no one there. It's my reflection. Nice try. All right. They want me to go to a room. I'm going to spend like 5 minutes in there, which we'll look at the time in there. And I will be back, Tad, okay? And then we'll get back to filming here. And then I need to cut off this live because my phone is dying. Well, it's only 0.5%, but also too, it's 10 o'clock. I want to get back to filming some more. I didn't realize we were on this for an hour and 10 minutes.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah, it does. I guess you don't really feel my hands out here, so that's why. Where can we go? Where can we go? Where do you guys want me to go, room-wise? I'm going to... Up to you, Connor. Ouch. Why don't we go into the dentist? Is this the one with the skull?
Yeah, there's no skull.
Okay, let's do something in here real quick. Reveal. That's creepy. Okay. Military? Okay. 1 for military. 2 for creepy skull room with epoch device. Or military room with epoch device. 1, military room with epoch. 2, skull room, epoch. Go. 2, 2, 2. I'm seeing a lot of 2s. 1, 1. Wish I could do it. I don't think I can do like a 1. I mean, this is like, okay, hold on. All right. Like, we got a better idea. My fingers are freezing, but we're gonna do a poll right now, okay? This is a better idea.
Something over there.
I can't even move my fingers fast enough. That's how bad it is in here. Military. Okay. There we go. I started a poll. I'm sorry, my fingers are freezing. Vote. Skull room is where I'm in right now. Military room is with the uniforms, with the epoch device. Go for it. Vote. When we get up to 80 votes, we'll stop the vote so that it gives you guys fair enough time, okay? We just need to make sure. I want to see what you guys want to see me do. We got about 5-10 minutes for each of whatever we vote for, okay? We're at 65, 69 votes. 10 more votes, guys. I'm going to cut off the voting. Okay, 6 more votes. This room's freaking colder. I am by a window, though. 3 more votes. Come on, guys. 3 votes. Let's do it. Let's do 3 votes. 3 votes. 2 votes. 1 vote. Okay, 80. We're in the skull room. Bam. I appreciate it. I don't want to do another walking. All right. So we're going to turn on the epoch device, skull. We're going to flip the camera around so you don't see my mug. Now we're going to ask questions. Ask questions in the chat, guys. As long as they're respectful, I will ask the spirits in this room about it. That thing looks so creepy from here. Do you see it from here? I mean, obviously you do, but stupid question. Ignore that question. Okay. Thank you guys for voting, by the way. Is there anybody here right now? We have a device right above that skull. You can light up green for yes and red for no. We're just in this room to see if we can communicate with anybody. It's got to be yes or no question, by the way, whatever you guys ask. If I don't ask your question, just keep asking, okay? We got 5 minutes in here, okay?
Was anybody here with us, a patient at the old county hospital?
I'm at the Van Buren Historical Poorhouse Museum. Got to be yes or no questions. That thing only answers green for yes and red for no. Are you in pain? Yes, Liz, I'm cold. I'm sorry if I'm shaking. Do you remember me from my last visit? I didn't really come in here too much. Is that a real skull?
Pardon me?
Is that a real skull?
Yeah, that's actually a human skull.
Oh my God.
The cranium comes off, the jaw moves. And that's why I said I used to scare the kids with it. I'd take and make the jaw move back and forth to scare them if they were a bad school group.
Well, we'll find out. Is the spirit who owns the skull? Are you here? I don't even know how to even ask that. Wouldn't that be funny if it said yes and you're the one playing with his jaw? Guys, if I don't ask a question, I'm just giving time for the spirit to answer questions, okay? Because they're not circus animals. They don't work on our clock. They answer when they want to and if they want to. So I'm trying to give it some time to answer questions in between questions. Is it okay that we're here? Liz, thank you so much for the super chat. I really, really appreciate that. And I will definitely get some of those with that. Thank you so much for the support. I'm sorry if I'm shaking.
Did anybody here ever go to see Dr. Boothby or Dr. Six? Tell us yes if you can, or no if you can't, didn't. Those are two famous doctors around here. Oh, you did
Yes,
see
look.
Dr. Boothby or Dr. Six.
Good question there.
Like I said, they were both famous doctors here.
Yeah, good thing I worked there.
Did you happen to see Dr. Six? Dr. Six was accused of murdering his wife, his child, and his mistress.
What?
He got arrested for it, but before he could go to trial, somebody smuggled him in some drugs and killed himself.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
No.
Dr. Boothby was a good doctor.
Dr. Six, you're
Yeah,
saying,
Dr.
right?
Six.
Like the number 6.
Like the number 6.
Okay. Somebody said they thought you said root beer. I'm like, what?
No, Dr. Boothby. Actually, that's a picture of one of the Dr. Boothbys.
Oh, there he is.
Fred
Wait.
Boothby.
Did you just hear that? There's a voice in the hallway. Hello? I just heard a voice behind you.
Well, we've had that happen before too.
Great, and I gotta go venture off alone in a minute.
That's why I always stand close to the door.
Dr. Pepper. Somebody said Dr. Pepper.
And Dr. Boothby and Dr. Six are probably the most famous doctors around here.
Yeah, that was weird. There was a voice. That was right behind him. That was so freaking weird. Okay. Look in the mirror behind him. What mirror? There's no mirror in here. That's the window right there. All right. Let me ask 3 more questions, guys. I'm gonna hop off here, okay? Did we just hear your voice in the hallway? Can you light that up green for us and red if it wasn't you? Helen, I don't have a P.O. box, but I do have an Amazon wish list. Is what I have. Do you like it that your skull is in that box? I'm going to ask the last question here from Jacqueline, okay? Can you light that up green if you'd like us to leave? And we're gonna stop that, guys. Okay, we're gonna stop the epoch device real quick in this room. Let's go back to the warm room. I'm like standing there shaking like a chicken. Give me a second, guys. You guys got me for a few more moments here, okay? Oh, I'm sorry, guys. My hands are so cold. I don't know if you can see them. They're like red, freezing. Tad actually brought some gloves for me. He was very kind enough to bring gloves and an extra hoodie for me because he knew I wasn't going to be prepared.
Well, I've been here before, so I know.
Yeah, so he knew. So he brought me some stuff. So I'm just going to warm up here in a minute for a few minutes in this room. And then I'm going to go back into filming. Just know that when you guys watch this episode next weekend, I was in this building freezing for you. Okay? Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this live here tonight. Wasn't as active as I wanted it to be, but that's just how it goes in the paranormal. Even though I hope you guys enjoyed it. Tad to the rescue. You got that right, Tad?
I'd just like to thank you guys for joining us tonight, supporting Connor's channel. He's a good guy. He's one, like I said before, he's one of the most honest ones that have come through here. Some guys are kind of on the flaky side, I'll put it that way. If you're ever in Hartford, Michigan, I'm here 99% of the Sundays. Come out and see me. If you want to do a paranormal tour, give a call. We'll hook up with you, and we do amateur ones. You don't have to be a professional. We have some of our own equipment, and we're always glad to accommodate.
In fact, how about this, okay? I'll make you guys a deal. I don't live too far from here, okay? So if you guys do come here, if you call to come visit, and if you tell Tad that, hey, I saw Connor on the live with you, can I come out to do an investigation? If you come out and do an investigation and you tell Tad, I'll come out here and visit one of you guys and do a live investigation with you guys. If you guys come out here and visit the museum, okay? So let him know. He'll let me know, and I'll make a surprise appearance. So that'll be a cool little deal for you guys. If you guys are around here in Michigan and you're ever around this area, Tad's a really good guy. Kind enough to be out here freezing with me tonight to do an episode with you guys and do a live. But I will come out here and investigate with one of you guys. If you're a subscriber or whatever, come out here. I'll be out here with you and investigate for a little bit for a few hours, okay? Make it a deal. Make the deal a little sweeter. Thank you so much for the super chat. I'm gonna get some hot chocolate. Indeed, when I get home, I'm gonna be drinking a gallon of it. Guys, I'm gonna get off of here though, okay? I got a few more moments on here longer than I wanted to be, just because I know I need to go film some more, so I make sure I get enough content. I appreciate every single one of you guys. There's a brand new episode next Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern. If you're a channel member, which some of you guys became channel members here tonight, thanks to everybody in this chat, that's amazing. You will be able to see the episode early next week. I'll make an announcement on the community post. Come out here and see and check out the Van Buren Historical Poorhouse Museum. Right now they're closed.
We'll officially open up in June. June 1st is our official open date. But when the weather gets warm, if you want to come out and do something, we'll always try and work around your schedule and see what we can do.
So come out here and visit. He'll let me know if you come out here for investigation, and I'll see if that's the day I can come out here and do a paranormal investigation with you guys, okay? All right, guys. I'm gonna get out of here, get back to filming. You don't want to miss next Saturday's episode because, like I said, the very beginning of this investigation I did tonight, something very creepy happened up in the 1960s room. You're gonna want to see it because it freaked me out where I had to carry all my equipment down without breaking it down. So get back into filming. Appreciate every one of you guys. Thank you guys so much for your support, and I will see you guys next Saturday, 6 p.m. Good night, you guys.